Hi foodies, today we are doing a rotisserie chicken casserole. If you get yours from Walmart, get it chilled. It's literally $2 less than if you buy it heated. And if you have a food card, it'll be free. So here's the rice. We use white rice, celery. For some reason, the link card doesn't let people buy food that's hot. I don't understand it. But anyway, garlic. This is my favorite butter, but you can use any kind you want. I went on the internet to get these pictures because I forgot to take pictures of the ingredients. But as usual, I will link down below the recipe with the actual ingredients or the specifications. I suggest Campbell's soup for this. It's the best flavored to me. Fresh broccoli. You can use milk or you can use heavy cream or half and half or condensed milk. We've got sour cream. I use some diced pimentos, but you can use red peppers, green chilies, or you can use like a jarred salsa. You could use just green peppers. You could use jalapenos, onion and herb Mrs. Dash, Danno's cheesining, or any kind of garlicky butter herb mixture that's very popular right now. I know Kinder's is really good, so you could use any of those. And any sort of cheese of your choice on top. You can buy a block and shred it yourself, or you can get it pre-made. So we're going to start by chopping the broccoli, and we're going to blanch it until it is bright green, but not till it's like dark green and mushy. So as soon as it's been light green or bright green, take it off the burner. This is my rotisserie chicken. That is lovely, right? With all the gelatinous bottom. That's what happens when you buy it cold. Don't freak out. It's just the juices. It's the fat. So it's actually kind of good to have it be congealed like that, because then you're not putting it in if you're watching your fat intake. Anyway, I'm dicing my chicken. You can shred it if you like. You'll see in a minute I actually shred it for the salads. I just made a video of chicken salads. But for this, see, here's the shredded. I like my chicken shredded for the salads, but I like it diced for the casserole, and sometimes I switch it up. So whatever you're feeling, just go with it. So that I'm putting aside for the salads. Then I'm taking the rest of the chicken and putting it into a pot because I'm going to be making some chicken broth while I'm making everything else. So that's just, I'm cleaning out my fridge. So I had celery, carrots, a bay leaf, some garlic clove, onion is in there as well. So yeah, and then I'm just going to add water and let that boil away for most of the day. You can also prepare celery, onion, and carrot. It's called, I think it's mirepoix or mirepoix. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know that it's known as the Holy Trinity down south in Louisiana for Cajun and Creole cooking. But it's the basis for most soups and stews. So if you go ahead and prep this and freeze it, you don't even have to like blanch the veggies or anything. Then you'll always have it. And so on a busy weeknight, you can grab that and get a pot of soup going. And 10 minutes later, you pretty much have dinner on the table. So for our sauce, I'm going to melt butter, and then I'm going to saute the onion and the celery in the butter. Now, this is not the mirepoix. It doesn't have the carrots, but you could use it, I guess. And I'm going to add my chicken. Now, the chicken obviously has been cooked. We're just going to heat it up because I'm going to be adding my spices, and so I want the spices to stick to the chicken. Okay, so I'm using Danno's cheesining in here because I happen to have it for another recipe, and it's like, well, I might as well use it. That's why I don't really like, referring people to use specialty spices, because what are you going to use it for other stuff? But I think so. I think that these are very versatile spices, so I think you'll get a lot of use out of them. So I don't mind telling y'all to get these. But again. Once you've done that with your chicken, you're going to remove it from the pan, add a little bit more butter. Again, now I'm adding the garlic. These are so customizable. This is literally just God, why can't I talk tonight? A blueprint for your own thing. So for example, okay, here's the cheddar soup. I'm using 2 cans of cheddar soup, 1 can of cream of chicken. But see, you could get spicy nacho cheese. You could get buffalo style cream of chicken spicy. They have cream of chicken with herbs. You could use cream of mushroom. Again, there's a lot of variety. The cream of celery you could add, throw in there. There's all kinds of different types of versatility that you could do with these soups and whatever. So now I'm just adding the soups to my pan that I took the chicken out of. And yes, this is it's very rich. I don't remember when I came up with this, but this is my own creation. I don't always usually make this type of recipe. I'm throwing a little MSG in there, otherwise known as chicken bouillon. I've talked about this before, and if you'd like me to make a video on MSG, I will. It is not the demon that people have been for years saying it is. It really does enhance the flavor of food, and it's not. It's actually a naturally occurring amino acid, but regardless, you can omit it if you want. It's optional. So now I'm just mixing it all up, and then I'm going to add water, and you're going to add water and milk. So again, I'll link down below exactly how much. If you don't have the milk, you can use the heavy cream. I have not tried it with condensed milk, but I know that people use that in cooking, especially for macaroni and cheese a lot, so it might work. Now I'm adding my pimentos. Again, you can use diced red pepper. This is actually a green chili salsa that I had that I wanted to use up, so that's why it looks a little different than the canned green chilies, but I'm pretty sure most people don't have this laying around. But hey, if you do, use it. If you have a green chili salsa, it'd be amazing in here. Or like I said, you could get a bottle of salsa. Yes, this is a lot of processed food stuff, and I know a lot of people are not down with that. Campbell's does have a low sodium line of these same soups, so that helps too if you're looking, watching your sodium intake. So I was filming, and I was telling you guys this on my phone literally fell into the pot and splashed everything all over the place. I was telling you guys that on my last video. It happened, as you can see. Now I'm adding the sour cream. It is so dry in here, you guys. My throat is like ridiculously dry, so forgive me for the frogs in my throat. I'm just mixing in that sour cream. Once that's mixed in, you're gonna throw in your rice. I suggest using white rice because brown rice, you would have to bake it a lot longer, I think. I don't know. My phone falling into the food really kind of messed me up. So what I did is I poured the mixture into a greased baking pan, oven at 400. We're gonna bake it for 35 minutes. I put the broccoli on top, and I added the chicken back in, and then I sprinkled it all with the cheese, and I covered it in foil for the 35 minutes, and then I uncovered it and cooked it more for, I believe, 15. I don't know. I'll post it below, but try it. It's really good.